Hello and welcome back to my channel. Last week we discussed Ava DuVernay's New Gods and the New Gods of New Genesis. This week I'll continue with the New Gods of Apokolips. This week's themed giveaway is an 8-inch mego style Darkseid retro action figure. Stay tuned until the end of this video and I'll announce the details of how to enter. Each week I do a themed giveaway, so remember to subscribe and comment for your chance to win. US addresses only. Before we begin, last week's giveaway was a Darkseid and Martian Manhunter Funko Vinyl 2-pack, and the randomly selected winner is Lanch Academy by Art Pit Pan. Email me at dancastfancast@yahoo.com and send me your shipping address as well as your YouTube handle listing your winning prize. To recap, last week I discussed why I believe the New Gods movie should be connected to the DCEU continuity. So far, in Wonder Woman, we were introduced to the old gods. In Justice League, we witnessed them in battle, how they died at the hands of Ares, and a fairly minor spoiler alert, a brief history of Atlantis and Poseidon in Aquaman. First, we have the nightmare sequence in BVS, where Bruce not only witnesses the Apokolips terraformed Earth, but also an anti-life equation mind-controlled Superman. The parademons of Darkseid's army were in both BVS and Justice League, boom tubes and mother boxes, which brings us to Justice League's main villain, Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf was originally the main villain of Suicide Squad, as confirmed by David Ayer, which would have seen the elements of the New Gods throughout the entire DCEU lineup, which will most likely carry on in this year's Shazam, considering his name is an acronym naming the gods and their attributed power. We have seen two different versions of the character, one in a more alien form in the extended cut of BVS, and a more humanoid version in Justice League, played by Ciarán Hinds. The character of Steppenwolf in the comics is the uncle of Darkseid, and we recently got some concept art Zack Snyder shared of what would have been an origin scene of Euxus before he became Darkseid and the real threat of the DCEU. This concept art depicts Darkseid modeled after Javier Bardem, which I can only see Bardem in the role, who shares a resemblance to the actor that played Steppenwolf. Next is Darkseid's elite soldier and soldier trainer, Granny Goodness. For Granny, I have Fancast Kathleen Turner, who you may know as the voice of Jessica Rabbit, or in live action as Serial Mom. Let's watch these two clips comparing Turner to Ed Asner's Granny Goodness.
Your loving granny doesn't like her babies to quarrel.
Now, a woman playing a man playing a woman. Well, I haven't done that.
The next character is desaad. Desaad is Darkseid's torturer in his army. I chose Dennis O'Hare, who was my favorite True Blood villain and is a great character actor on American Horror Story. Here we have Apokolips warrior Kalibak and Darkseid's firstborn son. Like desaad and Dennis O'Hare, I chose an actor that could play the character regardless if they're modeled after the Bronze Age of comics or modern age. For Kalibak, I chose Game of Thrones actor Thor Bjornsson. I had a lot of fun with this one, thinking of all the possibilities. For the false prophet Glorious Godfrey, or on Earth, his alias G. Gordon Godfrey, I went with Conan O'Brien. Godfrey's role in the New Gods is to fill the public's minds with disdain for the DC heroes by spreading hateful rhetoric by building a fan base. In this case, segments of O'Brien's show could be geared at stoking the hate for illegal aliens, such as Superman, or the brutal brand of justice Batman serves, as well as make jokes about Aquaman, etc. O'Brien already loves the genre and has hosted Comic-Con in his own personal superhero garb as the Flaming Sea. Additionally, O'Brien and his love of the genre is already heavily steeped in pop culture, from figures being immortalized in Legos, the San Diego Conan O'Brien Art Museum, and in the DC animated universe in animated form. Alright, so to enter this week's giveaway, share this video on a social media platform of your choice, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and comment in the comment section with a link for verification. I want to thank you for watching this video. Be sure to stay tuned next week for part 3 of New Gods. And remember to like, subscribe, and comment for your ticket to the next show and for your chance to enter a themed giveaway for each episode of Dancast Fancast. US addresses only.